What's up, guys? So today I was doing the Platinum Arena reset push on stream, and we had some interesting developments, and I'm not talking about me finishing 169. Shout out to Final Kenpachi, that's his favorite number. But there was some developments in the defense team meta. I always talk about it during the streams, and we kind of inspect the weekly happenings, and I haven't really made many separate videos about it. I think I probably have at some point, but I can't recall last time I made a video about the meta. Let me hide my camera so you can see it a little bit better. But let's talk about the current meta in Classic Arena defense, as well as the big change that we got this week. If I quickly cap the meta that has been for several months at this point with very small changes over time, is that basically all of the top teams are running 1 to 2 lockout champions, and by lockout champions I mean some combination of Galatir, Grixia and Armans. Those three are getting used, usually 1 to 2 of them. Then every team basically has Marichka, and then as far as the nukers goes, there is only a couple of options. Either they have, usually they have 2 nukers to be clear, but these nukers are also revivers, as you can already see from their teams. But it's some combination of Taras, Siegfried and Lazarus. But now, as you can see this week, basically there's almost no Lazaruses at all. I think there was one, but I can't quickly find it, but I think there was one Lazarus in top 30, I can't see it, but Lazarus has been extremely popular because he's a lockout champion, nuker and a reviver, so he has kind of, oh there it is, the rank 11 has Lazarus. He kind of has the whole package, and he's often been the most popular nuker and pretty much always been top 2 most popular nukers in the defense meta, but now he's basically out of the meta. Same goes with Narses, I forgot to mention him. We had seen a little bit Narses defense teams a while ago, but basically Narses and Ankara has completely disappeared from the meta. And even Taras, as you can see, there is few Taras teams, but he's also slowly going away. The only nukers that we have left now is Siegfried, and now in addition, or like maybe instead of Lazarus, we have Nice. And ever since Nice was released to the game, it literally won the first week of like the first week it was released, it instantly won the rank 1 placement during that week. And I think most of the weeks actually, if not all of them, I would have to double check, but I feel like most of them, if not all of them, since Nice release, it has pretty much won every single time. So that has kind of taken a route, and now it's only Siegfried, Nice and occasional Taras, so not too many different nukers. But now we have one new contender, and that was kind of the topic of the video that I really wanted to talk about. We are seeing Gizmak, and Gizmak has pretty much not been used at all in top Classic Arena defense teams. And you might be shocked to find that out, because Gizmak is considered very strong champion in live arena. And I remember on Drog's video some time ago, we kind of debated about it, because we were talking about our top champions for live arena, and I had Gizmak on my list, and I don't think Drog had it at all, and we kind of had small disagreement about it, and we were kind of debating, does polymorph make him unviable or not? And that's basically the reason why he hasn't been that popular, because he's obviously very prone to polymorph, but if he doesn't get polymorphed, then he's pretty much the only champion in the game that can kill you through stone skin. Marius can certainly remove the stone skin, and then somebody else can kill you through it, or after he removes it. He doesn't have enough damage to just instantly kill your team. Gizmak is a bit different though, because he places the burns at the start of the battle, and he can activate them. He has a big AoE nuke with decreased defense, and he gets extra turn on kill. He can basically often one-shot your team before you ever get a turn through Stone Skin, and he's pretty much the only champion that can do it. I mean, George can kill one champion and so on, but basically Gizmak is the only one that can kill your entire team. And everybody's using Polymorph in defense, so obviously he hasn't been that meta. But basically, if you look at the top 4 that we have right now, top 4, 3 out of the teams in top 4 are running Seek from defense. Okay, now I can put my face back up because you basically get the point. But 3 out of 4 top teams are running Gizmak defense, who basically haven't been used at all before. And it goes with the same meta like I mentioned, that you have Maritzka and then you have like 1 lockout champion and 2 nukers. That's usually what they run. But usually 1 or both of the nukers are also revivers and or lockout champions, and the revivers are lockout champions too, so multiple champions do multiple roles. But now suddenly 3 out of 4 top teams are running Gizmak. This is very typical because always when there's some changes to the game, and usually it's either IPR or Mad who comes up with new team comp, multiple players of that clan are running it, and they always, build the teams together and so on. And then the other clan copies the strategy the next week once they see it on the reset, and they come up with their countermeasures and so on. But right now, clearly, Mad came up that Gizmak in pinpoint set is extremely strong. You're not worried about the polymorph as much, and you can destroy the enemy team at the start of the battle. Obviously, it depends on your speed, but every team in the top 20 is basically fast. And we even see that one of the Gizmak teams, the one at the rank 2, is running a resistance aura and not speed aura. But regardless of that, they're obviously very fast. But they were running the Gizmak strategy. I didn't message them to confirm it, but it's blatantly obvious that the reason why they suddenly started running Gizmak is the pinpoint set. And I'm sure that the next week we will see more IPR players and other people running Gizmak too, and probably people will experiment with other stuff using the pinpoint set. But basically, that was maybe a little bit long-winded explanation of the classic arena meta. Maybe not that long, People always complain that I make too long videos. I don't think this video is actually that long, so maybe it was short and sweet, but there is basically the recap of the meta. Gizmak suddenly rose from, not even from ashes, he was never heard or seen before, and he suddenly became a top champion. Now it might be that people don't run him next week, but I think more likely than not we will actually see more Gizmak the next week. Probably IPR will run it too and so on. And the rest of the meta is pretty much, as I said, it hasn't changed too much on the recent times, apart from the couple things that I mentioned, that Lazarus has kind of winded down and gone out of the meta. Kind of surprisingly, because I'm pretty sure last week and the weeks before it, there was always many Lazarus teams, but now we're only down to 1, which is kind of shocking, and Narses is completely gone, and Taras is kind of on his way out, as it seems to. So basically we're down to Nice, Siegfried and Gizmak. I hope you get one of those 3 champions. They are definitely my top 3 mythical nukers that I want to get. Nice would be number 1, and apart from that I would of course want to get Galatir and Grixia. I don't really know if it helps you guys in any way that which mythic champion you want to get, because not like you can will that into existence, but those will be the champions that you want to look out for. That's it, we'll keep this video short and sweet. I'll probably make another video this week about the meta offense teams, because it will be kind of topical to talk about both of them at the same week. And as you can see here, the meta is not super diverse, so it's not gonna be a 2-hour video. We can go through it fairly quickly and it shouldn't be that complicated. Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day. If you have any questions, then hit me up, but that's it. See ya.